There's a whole world out there full of countries that most people overlook. But some of the most fascinating places on Earth aren't the ones you see trending online. From ancient civilizations tucked in the mountains to nations with no rivers, these are the top 10 most fascinating countries that you probably didn't know about. Let's dive in. Starting off at number 10. Bhutan. Nestled in the eastern Himalayas, Bhutan is a kingdom where progress is measured by gross national happiness instead of GDP. It's one of the few carbon-negative countries in the world.
Meaning it absorbs more carbon than it produces.
With a government policy focused on preserving culture and environment, Bhutan limits tourism and bans plastic bags nationwide. This tiny country shows us an alternative way to live with balance and intention. 9. Suriname. Located in South America, Suriname is the smallest country on the continent, but it holds a world of diversity. Over 90% of it is covered in rainforest, and its capital, Paramaribo, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With influences from Indian, African, Javanese, Chinese, and Dutch cultures, it's one of the most ethnically diverse populations per capita in the world, a melting pot hidden in the jungle. 8. Comoros. Most people couldn't point to it on a map. Eat Comoros. A small island nation in the Indian Ocean, is rich in history and spice, known as the Perfume Islands. It exports ylang and vanilla. It's also one of the least visited countries in the world, despite its turquoise waters and volcanic peaks. With a blend of African, Arab, and French cultures, Comoros is a hidden gem of the ocean. Moldova. Tucked between Romania and Ukraine, Moldova is Europe's least visited country, but it is home to some of the oldest wine cellars in the world. In fact, the Mălăști Misi cellar holds over 2 million bottles and stretches over 120 miles underground. Moldova's villages feel like time capsules, with Soviet architecture, traditional music, and hidden monasteries. It's a place where the past lingers and whispers. 6. Lesotho. Lesotho is one of the only countries in the world that lies entirely above 1,000 meters elevation. It's known as the Kingdom in the Sky. This landlocked country is surrounded entirely by South Africa and is home to dramatic mountain landscapes, dinosaur footprints, and ancient rock art. Despite its modest size, Lesotho maintains a strong sense of identity and its own monarchy. 5. Brunei. Located on the island of Borneo, Brunei is a small but wealthy Islamic sultanate. Its wealth comes largely from oil and gas, but it maintains deep religious traditions. Sultan's Palace, Istana Nurul Iman, is the largest residential palace in the world, bigger than Buckingham and Versailles combined. Brunei balances modern luxury with Islamic law in a way few other countries do. Off the coast of Central Africa, this twilit nation feels almost forgotten by time. It was once the world's largest producer of cocoa, and today, it's one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. With volcanic peaks, black sand beaches, and cloud forests, it looks like something out of a dream. Few tourists ever make it there, but those who do never forget it. 3. Kazakhstan. Yes, it's huge. The 9th largest country in the world, in fact. But most people still know very little about it. Kazakhstan was the site of the Soviet space program, home to the Baikonur Cosmodrome, the launch pad of the first human in space. It's also home to diverse landscapes: steppe, desert, canyons, and even glaciers. The cultural mix here ranges from Turkic traditions to Russian and Mongol influences. Tuvalu is one of the smallest and lowest-lying countries on Earth, located in the Pacific Ocean. It's at risk of disappearing due to rising sea levels. It's also one of the only countries without any armed forces and ranks among the least visited. With just 11,000 residents, it's a nation that feels more like a close-knit village. Tuvalu is a reminder of what's at stake with climate change. 1. Uzbekistan. Home to some of the most stunning Islamic architecture in the world. Uzbekistan sits along the ancient Silk Road. Cities like Samarkand and Bukhara boast turquoise domes, intricate mosaics, and centuries-old mosques and madrasas. Despite its beauty and rich history, Uzbekistan often flies under the radar. But for those who explore it, the country reveals layers of wonder and ancient legacy. The world is full of stories, and not all of them make the headlines. These countries may not top the tourist charts, but they each carry something remarkable: a different way of life, unique blend of cultures, or a window into forgotten history. So next time you're dreaming of adventure, think beyond the usual. It's the most fascinating places are often the ones you've never heard of. Until now.